Simon Napier-Bell, Tarare Boomdwai, The Dodgy Business of Popular Music. Dive into the captivating world of music business chronicled in Simon Napier-Bell's book, Tarare Boomdwai, The Dodgy Business of Popular Music. This summary provides an intriguing exploration of the music industry's transformation, from the early days of copyright laws and sheet music, to the advent of the phonograph, radio, and eventually the digital revolution. Discover the profound impacts of historical events, diverse cultures, major artists, technological advancements, and even substance abuse on the evolution of popular music, as well as the role of record companies in shaping the industry.
The evolution of music publishing. Music has been around for centuries, but it wasn't until copyright laws emerged in 1710 that songs were recognized as individual property. This led to the first music publishing house, Chappell and Company, which paved the way for artists to make money by selling sheet music to the public. The invention of the phonograph in 1877 further revolutionized the industry, allowing publishing companies to focus on records instead of sheet music. This new revenue stream proved to be much more profitable, as records would inevitably get worn out and require replacement. Today, the music publishing industry thrives on a variety of revenue streams, including streaming services and digital downloads. The pioneer of American pop music. Irving Berlin's love for music from a young age, despite facing the challenges of poverty and homelessness, catapulted him to become a legendary figure in American pop music. His hit song, Alexander's Ragtime Band, introduced a new sound to the masses, mixing military brass and New Orleans jazz in a 4-beat structure that emphasized the offbeat rhythm. It transformed pop music and set the stage for the future of American pop songs. Berlin's success evolved with his catchy, lively music, and his songs like Blue Skies, What'll I Do, and Always cemented him as one of the quintessential American singer-songwriters of all time. The intersection of jazz and Jewish music. The rise of jazz music in the early 20th century is traced to the contributions of black artists, who were mainly outsiders in the music industry at the time. Jazz became more popular as these black musicians signed recording and publishing deals, toured the country, and helped to raise the music's profile. Jewish people who also had limited options for prosperous work, found their niche in the music industry as the owners of publishing companies and as songwriters, such as George Gershwin. They were some of the first to record and publish black artists' songs, which would in turn influence the songs composed by Jewish songwriters. After World War I, most songwriters were Jewish, and most popular songs incorporated elements of black culture, either through jazz or blues music that originated from the work songs of Southern slaves. The intersection of jazz and Jewish music is also evident in the hit song, Memphis Blues, which was recorded and interpreted by countless famous musicians over the years. The radio's impact on the music industry. The radio revolutionized the music industry in the 1920s by providing families with a cheap alternative to record players. Despite concerns about declining record sales, the music industry eventually recognized radio as a marketing tool and began working with DJs to promote new music. This partnership proved successful in getting the public hooked on songs and eager to buy albums in stores. The impact of Prohibition on the music industry. In 1933, Prohibition was abolished in the United States, leading to a surge in nightclubs, bars, and the music industry. The jukebox, a record-playing machine with dozens of records that could be played on demand, became a hit, with filling up the machines accounting for over half of all record sales. Hollywood also played a crucial role in the music industry's increased prominence, as musicals became more popular, led by hits such as 42nd Street and Top Hat. Irving Berlin knew how to profit from these musicals by keeping the rights to his songs, ensuring he received royalties every time a movie used his tracks. While people began spending less on nightclubs and records and more on movies, Berlin's strategy ensured a steady stream of income. The British invasion in music. After World War II, there was a major increase in the exchange of music and culture between the United States and the United Kingdom. This led to the British invasion of music that introduced bands like the Beatles to American audiences. The Fab Four's songs were catchy and created a new blended music style that combined rock and roll with blues. Their popularity led to a new focus on selling full-length albums, leading to the record industry. This also shifted to a recognizable group of 3 to 5 musicians, matching their image and personality to their music. The British invasion continued with more bands like The Who, Led Zeppelin, and Cream, making popular music much more white. The contrasting legacies of Woodstock and Altamont. Two famous concerts in the late 1960s, Woodstock and Altamont, had vastly different outcomes. While Woodstock was a peaceful celebration of music and love, Altamont ended tragically with deaths and violence. These events taught the music industry valuable lessons about the importance of proper planning and security for large festivals. In the summer of 1969, the famous Woodstock Festival took place, attracting 180,000 fans who enjoyed a largely unsupervised good time. Although the festival was planned with the assumption of proper security and ticket sales, the reality was chaotic with many fans finding loopholes in the fences. Despite this, only one reported heroin overdose and one tragic accident occurred, demonstrating the relatively peaceful vibes and free love at Woodstock. In contrast, the Altamont Free Concert in San Francisco, organized by the Rolling Stones as a finale to their U.S. tour, turned deadly. The one-day free show was held at the Altamont Speedway, and security paid the local Hells Angels biker gang $500 worth of beer for protection. However, with 300,000 people in attendance, the event was undersupervised and saw a significant number of attendees getting high on drugs and alcohol, including the Hells Angels. As the day wore on, multiple attempts by fans to rush the stage led to the Hells Angels turning violent, ending in the death of 18-year-old Meredith Hunter and 3 others, as well as property damage and numerous injuries. The contrasting legacies of these two concerts present valuable lessons for the music industry. While there was a clear audience for large festivals like Woodstock and Altamont, proper planning and security are crucial for a successful and safe event. Woodstock demonstrated the peaceful and loving side of music festivals while Altamont highlighted the dangers of undersupervised and poorly planned events. The evolution of music and drug culture. Music and drugs have always been intertwined, with different musical movements often closely associated with specific substances. From marijuana in the 60s to heroin in the 70s, to ecstasy in the late 80s and beyond, drugs have influenced the music industry in profound ways. Even hip-hop, with its roots in black culture, became a powerful outlet for those feeling disenfranchised. The connection between music and drugs continues to evolve, with each new generation discovering their own ways of expressing themselves through music and altering their consciousness. The musical revolution. The emergence of music streaming services has brought a paradigm shift to the music industry. It all started with the creation of MP3 files and the invention of Napster, which paved the way for sharing and downloading music online. The advent of the iPod and iTunes helped the music industry regain control of their catalog of songs, and digital music sales gradually increased. Today, music streaming services are booming, and the internet has become the primary source of music consumption.
In conclusion, the book Tarare Boomdwai, The Dodgy Business of Popular Music, offers an engaging and comprehensive overview of the music industry's metamorphosis over time. From the origins of copyright laws and publishing houses to the impacts of iconic artists like Irving Berlin and the Beatles, the book highlights pivotal moments that have transformed the way music is created, distributed, and consumed. Additionally, technology and social change are examined as catalysts for the industry's adaptations throughout history. Ultimately, this informative summary is a must-read for anyone seeking a deeper understanding of the intricate and vibrant world of popular music and the business behind it.